have something to show you, something new that I think is kind of like the final puzzle piece in getting a lot of our apartment organized and styled. I finally have a cabinet for the entryway. I'm so excited to have the extra storage and to just have the entryway just feel a little more homey and inviting rather than just a vacuum cleaner. I think I'm gonna try to get that into the closet and just have this as a wall with just the cabinet on it, maybe a mirror, I don't know. But anyway, I'm very, very happy about it. I took so long to find something because I was trying to find something secondhand, really good quality on Facebook Marketplace, but it just never happened. So I got this from Walmart. It was very cheap. It's very cheap materials. It's not good quality, but it will do and it will hide away all of my arts and crafts. I'm very excited to organize it. I think I'm going to start by taking off all of these little numbers, these stickers, and then giving it a clean. I cleaned it yesterday, but I just want to wipe it down again. I have some things that I think will go really well here on the little cabinet. I have this gorgeous bowl. Like, this is one of my favorite things I've ever thrifted. It has just been sitting on the floor of my bedroom waiting for me to get this table so that I could put it out here because I just think it is so, so beautiful. I need to take the tag off still and wash it. I also have this little mini frame that I got from Michael's. I actually just put in an order at CVS for some photos, so I'm gonna go down and pick those up soon. And then I have this little herb book that has like a really nice green spine on it. This one I got from the thrift store as well. And then Chester has this, the New Yorker album of drawings book, which I love, so I'm gonna put that there. I think I'll put this one on top of it, bowl, and then maybe the mini picture there. And then I have to decide what I'm gonna do on the wall. I thrifted this mirror for $10 off Facebook Marketplace with the intention of hanging it here on the wall. It's just been sitting in the living room for now, but that was my original thought. So I have this mirror, it's just resting on the cabinet. The only thing about the mirror is it does highlight how messy everything is, especially where I'm standing. Like over here, there's just a lot going on and I'm like, okay, well maybe we don't have a coat rack on the back of the door here and we make it neater, but it does reflect the mess in here. So that's kind of a thing that I'm a bit unsure of. The other option could also be this green painting I just got. It matches the green of the lamp and the book and, you know, it all ties in very, very well together, but I'm not sure. Or I could find something else entirely different, but let me know what you think. Do I go a mirror? Do I go a picture? What do you think? I'm finally able to unpack the last moving box. I have needed a home for my art supplies and then also like birthday type supplies, which I have some gift bags in the bedroom as well that need a home. So I'm really, really excited about this. I just grabbed the gift bags. I think I have everything to start organizing. There's actually so much space in here. So I have fabric over here that I'm going to do something with. I just have the gift bags sitting there. Like there's plenty of room. I could fold those down even flatter and stack them in the pile of just, we have some canvases, we have notebooks, my art diary things. I have patterns for sewing and then just old planners that I have. And then I have my wrapping paper at the top there. On this side, I have all of my storage containers. Those storage containers are incredible. I highly recommend. And there's still some room, so I'm pretty pleased with myself. I decided to fold up the tissue paper and the gift bags and it's all on the top shelf, so now I have this whole empty space down here, which makes me very, very happy. I really like the entryway now. I think it's starting to feel very, very homey. Someone actually suggested that I put some curtains on the inside of the glass of this Billy bookcase that we have. This is essentially shoe storage. There's a bunch of baskets in the bottom of just shoes. There's shoes and hats and stuff up here. A lot of this is like Chester's stuff. Like this is kind of his sort of accessory cabinet. And then up the very top, we also have like shoe accessories, like polish and waterproof spray, all that kind of stuff. And I think curtains on the inside would actually be a really good idea because it would just cover everything and that could be like a fun sewing project for myself. So curtains, please let me know what color you think would work really well here? Or do I go a different route and buy like neat boxes and put like baskets and boxes on the inside to neaten these shelves up and then keep the mess for the bottom of the cabinet where it's behind the doors? I don't know, but also too, the wall with the picture and the mirror, or if I get something else, let me know, because I am not really sure. But I'm gonna run out to CVS and pick up these photos, and then we can finally fill that little photo frame. I picked up my pictures. I have a couple of pictures from our engagement that I thought I would cut out and put into this little frame. And then I also actually picked up 2 of these hair clips. These are like those old school clips. I have one in my hair now, which I really like, but you know, the ones that I'm talking about with this like clip. So I'm really excited. I think it's really pretty. So I have this little tortoiseshell one, and then I have the lighter tortoiseshell one in my hair already, and I like it. So I'm gonna cut these up and get these into this frame. The only annoying thing is these came out quite blurry. I don't know if you can see, but it's not like crisp looking. So I might have to get them reprinted somewhere else and maybe adjust the colors a little bit, because the greens are coming out very dark. Like the contrast is really high up. The blue is saturated, I guess, a little funny. So I might just have to edit them to fit the printing needs of CVS, or try matte, because this is gloss, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut them up. I think it's really cute. It's just, yeah, the pictures are too blurry and a little too saturated for my liking. Like this blue is quite intense. I prefer a much more muted blue, and the greens are not really greening. So I'm thinking I might, yeah, re-edit them a little bit to try to soften it and send it to CVS that way. It might look ridiculous on my phone, but it may print better, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go put this on the thing. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here, I think. See what I mean by the blue being just so intense and so bright? I definitely wanna re-edit and maybe reprint some, but it's so cute. I love it. We've got friends coming over tonight, so I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying. I'm just gonna put away the washing that I did yesterday. I am all over washing at the moment. I'm so happy. Everything's just really organized lately. Clothes washing hack is to hang out all of the socks in pairs. So all you have to do when they're dry is just roll them together, and you don't have to hunt for them. Good morning. I'm really liking the hair clip that I got yesterday. I think it's like really simple and chic, and I really like it. So what am I doing? I'm dressed and I'm up, and Chester is actually working from home for the rest of the week, which means I have the car, and I thought today we could go thrifting. It's been a few weeks since I've been, and while I don't really need or want anything, I am thinking about working on some bathroom storage, organization, a whole bunch of projects in there, because it's been on the list for a while. But now that I have this final piece of furniture, I feel like I get to work on some of the smaller details of organizing around here, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm thinking we could keep our eyes peeled for storage baskets, and maybe even some fabric that I could turn into curtains for that front closet Billy bookcase thing that I was talking about yesterday. So I think that's what we might do today. Just go out for a little adventure, see if there's some things that we could find in the realm of organization, and just, I don't know, enjoy the afternoon together, because it's a beautiful day. I'm wearing this new top that I just got from Abercrombie. The white sweater that I was wearing yesterday is also from Abercrombie. I did a little order and I got 2 new sweaters, because I feel like all my sweaters are really cropped, and I am not feeling that. I want something that's a lot longer. So this one comes down like over the waistband of my jeans, which I really like. And I think a little high neck, short sleeved sweater is very chic. And I was worried that maybe it had passed in terms of the appropriate weather for it. It was starting to get cold, but today is actually very beautiful. It's t-shirt weather today. So I think this is very appropriate. So anyway, I'm gonna grab all my things and let's go do some thrifting. First stop real quick is Home Goods. I just wanna do like a little once over in the store. You never know what you're gonna find. I don't need or want anything, but I do just like to have a quick look. However, there is this thing that I saw on TikTok that I want to try. So if I can find the stuff for it, then maybe I'll get it. But let's just go have a little wander around. I didn't have too much luck at Home Goods. They didn't have what I was after, but I did get one thing, so I will show you. But I've just made it to Goodwill, so let's go and see if we can find anything. I also didn't have too much luck at Goodwill. I found one basket, which I think will be very handy for storage. I'm definitely in a storage hunting mood today, but I'm at Unique, so fingers crossed we'll find some things. I've come straight to the baskets, and I don't know. I mean, this is kind of a cool color. Let's see. That's a really cute little like picnic basket. This is cool too. Oh my god, I have been collecting little baskets like this. I so have to have it. I found a couple things, so I had to get a cart. I'm home. I'm a little nervous because I've got you balancing on my phone tripod. You're not actually connected to anything. Anyway, I think I had a successful day. So now I get to do a little haul. It's so much fun to wander around. I went to DSW before I went anywhere. Honestly, no shoes that I liked. I just wanted to browse, and then Home Goods, and I only bought one thing. I ended up getting this puzzle. We were just talking about getting a puzzle for winter and the colder weather, and I wanted a 1,000 piece puzzle, and I got this really beautiful blue and green colored puzzle with a really pretty Hanukkah in the middle. So we're gonna do that at some point when it's like, you know, the weather for it. And then really quick trip to Goodwill. There was not a lot. They do the best pictures there though. I don't know who donates their pictures to that Goodwill. It's the Rockville, North Bethesda Goodwill. I don't know who donates their pictures there, but they always have really good art. But I didn't find anything that I wanted nor needed. But I did find this little basket. I thought this one was the perfect shape and size for storing things. This could work in my bathroom organization or in that cupboard out in the entryway. But I think this was successful. I also have a second basket. This one was not like a need. I did not need this, but I have two of these baskets already. I don't know what these baskets are called, but it's a particular color. And it's the dark wicker with the sort of lighter, more tan wicker, and then a dark brown closure. And it's the same closure, and this is the third one that I have now. The other two are rectangles, and I've thrifted all of them, and I just sort of always said if I found more, I might just collect them. They're like a fun collector's item, and I found one, and I can't believe it because this one's in a really cool oval, circular shape. And you know what? These also could work really well as like a handbag, but very, very cool. I did see one on Facebook Marketplace once, but it was like a tea set, and it was like a picnic tea set, and I didn't want that. But this one, I'm very excited about. I got one book. I really honestly could have got more, but I'm trying to be a bit particular about what I'm buying. And this one, I just really liked the spine. I'm trying to not get it so it's so shiny. It's just very simple, very elegant, and it's just a nice green gardening book. Then I have a couple of very practical purchases. So surprisingly, we use small bowls when cooking really often. And I had a little set of two that I actually thrifted in 2021, I think. And I also have another tiny, very, very small set. And it turns out we use them all the time because I broke one of the little ones, and then only having one became kind of annoying. So today I thought I would hunt for some. These are a little bigger than the ones that I had, but these are still quite practical. And then there's these little ones, which I like the black line around the outside, but these are very shallow, but just very handy and exactly what we need. And then I got 2 clothing items. I have been hunting for a plain white button-up shirt, and I was in J. Crew the other day and I was looking at an oversized one and it was $130, and I found this J. Crew one that's in very, very good condition and it was $10, no, $8, $7.99. And this is exactly what I have been looking for. And I have been trying to find something that's just a plain white shirt that I could wear under sweaters or just chuck on with jeans, because I don't have one, and I'm very, very excited about that. And then also from J. Crew, I have this blouse that I found that I think is very festive in the navy and the green check plaid tartan pattern. I think it's really, really pretty. It is a size too big for me, but it might work tucked into things or just like over the top of things. But I really, really love this pattern right now, and I like it. I like it. Speaking of this sort of green and blue navy pattern though, I've been trying to find an in-between jacket. I have denim jacket, I have winter coats. I have nothing in between except for my long brown coat that I take everywhere with me. Didn't even need to use it today because the weather was actually so nice, but I have nothing. So I bought one the other day in the sort of navy and green tartan plaid pattern. This is from ASOS. It is so thin. It is so thin. It's not lined or anything. Like, it's just, well, it is technically lined, but there's nothing in it. It's not padded or anything. It's so thin. It's not worth the money I spent on it. And it's actually really quite oversized. So I'm kind of really bummed about it because I liked the idea of it, and I still would like some sort of more casual, just sort of barn jacket, quilted type jacket, something that I could just throw on easily when the weather is just in between, because I have nothing right now. Anyway, I need to return this because this just was a no-go. But those are all the purchases that I made today, and I feel like it was an organization / practical success. I feel like in the time that I just started talking to you, it's like getting dark. It's only 3 p.m. I think. It's just, we had daylight savings change the other day, and so now it gets dark very, very quickly. But I don't know, I'm just like torn on how I feel about it. It was very nice being up early this morning and having the sun up, but in the evenings I have moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the sun is disappearing. But then it's like I switch over and I'm like, oh, let's make a cup of tea and get cozy in my little like reading nook. So I don't know, how do you feel about it if you are somewhere that has just switched to, you know, being much darker, much earlier in the day? I don't know. Anyway, I had to go and put some of this stuff in the kitchen. It's time to get the lamps on in here because it's getting dark. I thought maybe this book could go here. I don't know if this herb book is kind of the right size. I just feel like it looks a bit funny. I don't know if the 3 of them work well together. I mean, they kind of do, but I really like the idea of the green book on this table. Just not sure about this book of herbs. I might put this back in the living room. I am gonna make a cup of tea because it is getting cold and cozy. Where's my tea? This is my little tea container up here. I like the decaf tea from Trader Joe's. This is my cozy little spot in the corner. I just had to shut the windows because it's starting to get too cold out there, but the radiator only turns on when it's less than 10 degrees Celsius, so it won't turn on till really late at night time. But in the evening, when it's off, it does get quite cool in here. So I just heated up my heat pack. My mum got me this for Christmas last year, and you can actually strap it to yourself, which is really cool. So I just grabbed that out of the microwave, and then I'm gonna grab this blanket and get cozy over here while I do editing. I gotta edit a couple of TikToks, do some video editing, but this has kind of become my afternoon routine because it's a bit too dark to do other types of content creation, but I can sit here and edit and be cozy. I also changed into my other new Abercrombie sweat because it's so cozy, and some leggings. I'm gonna sit here and get to work. It's a bit later and it's definitely getting dark out there. It's so cute and cozy here. Like the light and the books and everything. I love it. This is just my favorite spot. Anyway, I might wrap this video up here. Hope you've enjoyed hanging out and just thrifting and doing bits and pieces around the house, and I will see you very, very shortly.